example 10 on page 428, add this first fraction with this second fraction. Alright, to add or subtract the two fractions, okay, the most important thing you need to check is if the two fractions have the same denominator. If they have the same denominator, you can combine them right away. Alright, this is the rule, okay? A divided by B plus AC divided by B. If both fractions have the same denominator, which is B, right? You can combine them. Just write denominator as B and adding the two numerators, A plus C. Okay? Now, for this first fractions, its denominator is x squared minus y squared. For this second fraction, its denominator is x minus y. So actually, these two fractions do not have the same denominator. The denominators, x squared minus y squared, x minus y, are different. So you need to find the least common denominator, okay, or the LCD, least common denominator. Alright, so let's find the LCD. Now, by the way, the LCD is actually the LCM, okay? So to find the LCD, you actually find the LCM of the LCD. And earlier I showed you how to find LCM. So this time you just find the LCM of the denominators only. Then you have the LCD, okay? So equal, we're going to find, okay, LCM. LCM of denominator, okay? Alright, so let's find the LCM of denominator. The first denominator is x squared minus y squared. And we know how to factor this by now, right? Using the formula a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b times a plus b. Okay? We have the form right here, x squared minus y squared. So a is x and b is y. So factor this out, I have a minus b mean x minus y. Okay? And then a plus b mean x plus y. Okay? So I just factor out this first denominator. Alright, let's look at the second denominator, which is x minus y. Now, x minus y cannot be factored any further, because x minus y is just x minus y. Okay? The only thing you can factor is times 1. Okay? But we don't need to. Alright, we don't need to write the 1. Now, in the first denominator, it has x minus y as first factor. Second factor is x plus y. Let's check. X minus y also happen in the second denominator. So you know the LCD would have, sorry, let's find LCM first, okay? So you know this LCM would have x minus y, okay? So you know the LCM would have this x minus y. How many times? It's only happened one time to the first power in the first denominator. And x minus y also occur one time raised to the first power in this second denominator. So we only write x minus y to the first power, okay? How about this second factor right here, x plus y? X plus y happened one time in this first denominator, okay? Because raised to the first power, only occur one time to the first power. X plus y does not occur in the second denominators, but we still have to include it. So x plus y, so the first, right, because it only occur one time to the first power, so to the first power. So we know the LCM of the denominators is x minus y times x plus y. LCD is equal to the least common denominator is actually equal to the LCM of the denominators. And the LCM of the denominator, which is x minus y, we found, which is x minus y times x plus y, we found here. They're exactly the same, okay? So these are equal. LCD equal LCM of denominator. Because of that, we know that, okay, LCD equal. And I equal sign, okay? All right here, U1. So LCD equal LCM of denominator, which is x minus y times x plus y. Okay? So having all that, I'm going to rewrite the LCD here, okay? That's x minus y times x plus y. And we'll clear all these out. We don't need this anymore. Alright, now we know the LCD of the two fractions, which is x minus y times x plus y. Alright. Now the first denominator we factored earlier, let me rewriting this, okay? We factored earlier, x minus y, x plus y. Second factor, x minus y, is just x minus y. We factored this earlier. I just forgot to erase. I'm just rewriting this, okay? Now, LCD is x minus y, x plus y. First denominator, x squared minus y squared, okay? First denominator already has the LCD, right? Because its factors, x minus y, x plus y. So it's already written in terms of the LCD. So for the first fraction is done, we don't need to change the denominator to the LCD because it's already in the LCD form. So solution. So for the first fraction, let me rewriting the original problem, okay? So for the first fraction is already in the form of the LCD. So it's x minus y, x plus y. So I'm just rewriting this denominator, x squared minus y squared, as x minus y times x plus y, okay? And again, it's the same as the LCD, so the first fraction is done. You don't need to change or modify its denominator to make it become the LCD. All right? Now, for the second fraction, its denominator x minus y. So its denominator is not LCD, okay? LCD is x minus y times x plus y. So you need to convert this denominator right here, x minus y, to LCD. So how do you turn this x minus y to x minus y times x plus y? And you see, you already have x minus y, right? So you have half of it. You have half of it already, half of the LCD. You need the other half, which is x plus y. Okay, so you need the x plus y. All right, here is the way. So think about x minus y. So you have half of this, right? LCD. You need this half. That means you need to multiply x plus y, right, to get the LCD. So I would multiply x plus y here. Okay? Then I would have the LCD, right? X minus y times x plus y, which is here, LCD. And for this x minus y denominator, the numerator is 2 minus 3x. Okay? Exactly the same. Now, and you see this is the equal sign, right? You go from one step to the next step. By multiplying x plus y here to the second term, you change the original problem, right? Because this original problem does not have this term right here, okay? So you change the problem if you keep it this way, okay? Which is correct, which is incorrect, is wrong, okay? So to compensate for that, so this is how you need to do. Since you multiply x plus y here, right, to get the LCD, make sure you also multiply x plus y on top as well. In doing that, as you see, x plus y divided by x plus y is 1. So that means you just multiply this second term to 1. And remember, anything multiplied by 1 is itself. So actually, you have not changed the original problem. If you multiply the factor of 1, this is the factor of 1 right here. X plus y divided by x plus y is a factor of 1. 1 time this second term is the same as this second term on top here. Okay? All right. Having done that, let me now, do you see that now you have the same denominator, right? X minus y, x minus y, x plus y, x plus y. If you have the same denominator, you know that you can combine them, right? Same denominator, you can combine them. So I'm going to combine the two fractions, x minus y, as denominator. Okay, do not add, just write the denominator here, okay? Denominator of these two terms here. And then adding term in the numerators and term in the numerators here. So for this, we have 3x squared plus 3xy. For this, we have plus, this is multiply, okay? So actually, make sure you know that all this one term right here, okay? This one term that includes x plus y multiplied by this one term right here, which is 2 minus 3x. So 2 minus 3x times x plus y. Okay, this multiplication applies to both these terms, and this multiplication applies to both these terms. That's why I need to use parentheses. All right. Simplify as much as possible. All right, this is example 10. We're not done yet. We still need to simplify further. Equal sign here. 3x squared, 3xy. You cannot combine them, so just rewriting 3xy. For this, let's see. Let's see if I can do something. Now, before I rewriting this, I noticed something. If you factor out 3x here, okay, 3 common factors, okay, 3 common factors to these two terms. X is also a common factor to these two terms. Look like I can factor 3x out. If I factor 3x out, this term will become x, right? 3x times x is 3x squared. This plus sign go here. Now 3x times what equals this second term, 3xy. Got to be y, right? And then I'm just recopy these two terms at 2 minus 3x times x plus y. Okay? And then rewriting the denominators. Now, the reason I factor out these two terms, because I saw that once I done that, this x plus y and this x plus y is the common factors in these two terms. Now, I start with 3 terms, 1, 2, and 3, okay? I have 3 terms. I just combine these two terms to one term, which is 3x times x plus y. So this first term and this second term has x plus y as the common factors. I know that I can factor out x plus y. That's also the reason why I combine these two terms so that I can find the common factors to both of these two terms. All right, let's factor out x plus y. Okay, the common factor to the first terms and the second term. Factor out this x plus y. For this first term right here, right, factor x plus y, the remaining is 3x. So this plus go here. Factor out x plus y. In the second term, the remaining term is 2 minus 3x. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable, you can write this at 2 minus 3x, fine. Okay? Because I have the plus, I can drop this parenthesis because the plus would not change the sign. If I have negative here, I always have to put the parenthesis first because the negative would affect all the sides of all the number that it's appear to be in front of. Okay, so if I have negative here, make sure you have the parenthesis. If I have plus, I can be relaxed and drop the parenthesis, but just to be safe, I always put parenthesis. Okay, so I factor out the x plus y. The second term, x plus y is out, right, of the way. Only 2 minus 3x remain. Okay? Now let's simplify it as much as we can. Rewriting the denominator. Alright, so now you see that this x plus y can be simplified with this x plus y here, right? In the denominator. So let me factor out this x plus y here, and this x plus y here. So this x plus y from the numerator, this x plus y from the denominator. The remaining, for the denominator, once the x plus y is factored out, the remaining is x minus y. So x minus y. How about the numerator? X plus y is factored out. The remaining is everything inside the parentheses, right? So let me rewriting this 3x plus time 2 is positive 2 plus time negative 3x is negative 3x. Okay? This is a factor of 1. So x plus y divided by x plus y is 1 time. So this denominator, x minus y here. Now, look at this. 3x subtract 3x is 0. So actually you can cancel out these two terms, which is 0, right? 3x subtract 3x is 0. Plus 2. Alright, so we're almost there. 1 time this fraction is a fraction. So 0 plus 2 is 2. X minus y. Okay, so this fraction simplified to 2 over x minus y, and 2 over x minus y times 1 is still 2 divided by x minus y. Remember, anything times 1 is itself. So this is how you